The New York Performing Arts calendar this week includes the continuing Tribeca Film Festival, with a show by Patti Smith and her band. It's your last chance to see Yerma, with Billie Piper. Other female-led shows include Tina Fey's Mean Girls, My Fair Lady, with Alison and Diana Rigg, and Carousel, with Renée Fleming. They follow rave reviews for Three Tall Women, led by Glenda Jackson, Laurie, Metcalf and Alison. Other music ranges from Summer, the Donna Summer Musical, to a free recital worth exploring, Girl on Fire, by Emma Stace Darling and Theodore Whitebread. The format of these weekly short capsule previews is to list newly opening and one-time shows, those near the end of their run, and others highly recommended. We continue to review the best and most noteworthy in depth and separately. New opening, King Lear, at BAM Harvey Theatre, through April 29. Anyone who has seen the Royal Shakespeare Company's production, such during its acclaimed run at the Barbican, London, will know that Sir Anthony Sher drew sustained comparison with some of the greats who have played the unstable monarch King Lear. If not quite in the Derek Jacobi class, Sher is wonderfully emotional as his madness gets ever more tormented and tragic. It is hard to believe that the rave reviews Sir Anthony received in London, from this critic and others, can have been totally lost in translation as he crossed the pond. It seems not every critic agrees in New York, which probably makes it all the more reason to go, make up your own mind. Still continuing Tribeca Film Festival, various venues, April 18 through 29, events at the Beacon Theatre alone include a 35th anniversary celebration of 1983's Scarface, with members of the cast, and a 25th anniversary event devoted to Schindler's List. There are also gala showings, star-studded talks and more. Information, https://www.tribecafilm.com/1-off concert Patti Smith at the Beacon Theatre, April 23. This is a Tribeca-related event, though worth noting separately. Punk poet, style icon, rock goddess, acclaimed author, Patti Smith has been variously described as all of these, and with justice. Here we have the premiere of Steven Sebring's documentary, Horses, Patti Smith and Her Band, which will be followed by a live performance. One-off concert, Girl on Fire, at the New York Public Library for the Performing Arts at Lincoln Center, Thursday, April 26. Free event. An American composer Theodore Whitebread first read the works of English author Emma Stace Darling, who has published 4 books of poetry. He was inspired to set them to music. When he said he wanted a singer, he discovered that Emma was a soprano too. The two produced a performance piece that previewed at the National Opera Center, and now it is back, in a fuller form. Whitebread's piano accompanies Ring's striking voice. Last chance to see Yerma at Park Avenue Armory, through April 21. This play started at the Young Vic in London, where this critic noted that the Simon Stone play, directed by the playwright himself, was a sensation and a sellout. Stone builds on Federico Garcia Lorca's classic play script, updating it from the 1940s to now. Yerma means Baron. The main character, played by singer and actress Billie Piper, is struggling to get pregnant. The theme is not so often brought to the stage, and rarely as viscerally as this. The update gets rid of the rustic village and fisherman and turns the main character into a very modern blogger. It shows how universal the theme is. Already an award winner and very highly recommended. In previews, about to open, Travesties by Tom Stoppard at American Airlines Theatre, from March 29, opening April 24, booking through June 17. Tom Stoppard's clever 1974 play won a Tony in its time, with its complex plot set in 1917 Zurich. The city hosted writer James Joyce, artist Tristan Tzara and leader in exile Lenin, among others. They are all seen through the eyes of aging diplomat Henry Carr, who looks back with comic confusion. This reviewer saw and recommended the recent London production, nominated for Best Revival at the last Olivier Awards and now transferring to Broadway with the excellent Tom Hollander as Carr. It is going down a storm. Summer, the Donna Summer Musical. At Luntfontein Theatre, from March 28, opens April 23. Donna Summer joins those singers getting a theatre tribute. As the Tina Turner musical has a world premiere in London, this New York show attempts to do justice to the disco queen. It is a transfer from La Jolla Playhouse. Fortunately for the drama, quite a lot of tense plot lines can be added to her already far from smooth ride to success. There is plenty of joy too, and dancing to I Feel Love, and more. The Iceman Cometh, at the Bernard B. Jacobs. Previews from March 22, opening April 26. We went into previews knowing this play has a lot of great things going for it. First, it stars Denzel Washington. Second, direction is by George C. Third, Eugene O'Neill's play was written just before the masterpiece, Long Day's Journey into Night. It is another epic story sometimes known as Waiting for Hickey, the salesman who gets the party started. Its 4-hour runtime and large cast makes it a tough staging, as the cast mainly realize their dreams are delusions which will come to nothing. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, Parts 1 and 2 inches. At the Lyric Theatre, first preview, March 16th, opening April 22nd, open dates. Those of us who have seen the London hit will know that a good knowledge of Harry Potter is useful, but it all makes some kind of sense even if you don't. This is a sequel to the books, with Harry Potter now an adult and out to save the world. Hint, see Part 1, then Part 2 in that order. You'll be mightily confused to see them the other way around. See Part 1 alone, and you are left at a cliffhanger. See Part 2 alone and it makes no sense at all. One of the reasons for its success is that most playgoers see both, and hopefully in the right order. Also worth seeing, Mean Girls. At the August Wilson Theatre. First preview, March 12th, opening April 8th, booking through September. No pressure. Tina Fey has got some $15 million of theater money riding on this. It cannot fail for her, and the word is that it will not. She has recruited serious talent. The director-choreographer is Casey Nicola and lyrics are by Nell Benjamin, of Legally Blonde fame, My Fair Lady. At the Vivian Beaumont, first preview, March 15th, opening April 9th to September. Bartlett Sher is an obvious choice of director after reviving South Pacific and The King and I. The cast includes TV star Lauren Ambrose, actually not the most obvious Eliza Doolittle. Harry Hedden Patton moves on from Downton Abbey as Henry Higgins, and, best of all, there is Diana Rigg as his mother. Carousel, at Imperial Theatre, previews from February 28th and opens on April 12th, booking through September. The cast includes opera singer Renée Fleming as well as Joshua Henry and Jesse Mueller. It is a classic and the buzz has been positive. The return after 24 years has largely been cheered, half terrific, and meticulously curated. Indeed, Three Tall Women, at Golden Theatre, previews from February 27th, opens March 29th through June 4th. Edward Albee's acclaimed later play, which rescued his reputation, was inspired by his mother. It has two-time Oscar winner Glenda Jackson returning to Broadway after her 30-year absence. She is backed by Laurie Metcalf, the Tony winner for Doll's House, although still waiting for her first Oscar. Alison Pill, of The Lieutenant of Inishmore fame, takes on the younger role. As most playgoers know, the story has 3 versions of the same woman at various stages of her life. This is a textbook example of a stunning revival. Springsteen on Broadway, at Walter Kerr Theatre, extended through December 15th, following on from his autobiography, Born to Run. The Boss conceived a one-man acoustic show including spoken words and songs. It is back in the news after an extension was announced through to near the end of the year. He is joined by his wife Patti Smith for backing vocals in Places, Angels in America. At the Neil Simon Theatre, previews from February 23rd and opening March 21st, booking through June. This critic saw the early versions of this production at London's Royal National Theatre. Tony Kushner's 1993 epic play was winner of many awards, including the Pulitzer. The 2-part story was initially controversial with its exploration of the topics of AIDS and gay couples. Nathan Lane plays White House lawyer Roy Cohn and Andrew Garfield plays AIDS patient Prior Walter, escape to Margaritaville. At the Marquee Theatre, previews from February 16th and opening on March 15th, booking into November. Songwriter Jimmy Buffett's hits such as Margaritaville, Come Monday, Volcano, and Cheeseburger in Paradise are cunningly worked into a feel-good musical comedy about a romance between a lawyer and a barman. Buffett fans bought every ticket for its off-Broadway tryouts. Disney's Frozen, at St. James Theatre, previews from February 22nd, opens March 2nd, booking through December currently. The ubiquitous Michael Grandage directs as the Oscar-winning movie comes to Broadway. In its new form, some of the film magic is replaced by a new magic. There are twice as many songs woven in. This is a surefire sellout just given the level of interest in the film and all things Disney. If Aladdin can make it big even after mixed reviews out of town, this Denver transfer certainly can. Is helped by set pieces such as the signature song, Let It Go, A Bronx Tale, at Longacre Theatre, open dates booking though June. This show is recommended any week, not just this one. It is a musical account of the story that has already been a book, a play and of course a Robert De Niro movie, Hamilton, at Richard Rodgers Theatre, open dates. A show about American founding father Alexander Hamilton might not sound a rewarding prospect, but this is still one of the highlights of Broadway. Hamilton had a huge character and a most eventful life. The raps are hilarious. It also has contemporary resonance, How Will We Be Remembered, and Our Presidents Too, Waitress, at Brooks Atkinson Theatre, extended through December. This wonderfully funny show keeps getting extended. You might remember the 2007 film of the same name. It's the basis of play which makes it worth heading to Brooks Atkinson for. A theater-loving writer friend, who was a waitress in her college days, recently saw it. She went along with low expectations, and came out impressed with its cheery feminist messages and sympathy for waiting staff, the hardest job in the world. Click on the slideshow for images of some of the productions and stars. http://www.blowenartinfo.com. Founder Louise Blouin.